necessities obviously trump practicality when you go for it. A couple years ago, I decided to run El Vaquero Loco in Afton, Wyoming. I started on trails with pretty much anyone I could bribe to run with me. I kept coming up with excuse after excuse of why I couldn't and shouldn't run, but I'd set a goal with my daughters. I intended to keep it, and I was actually learning that I loved the challenge and really just loved to run. A few weeks before the race, I received a phone call that my mom had stage 4 esophageal cancer requiring an immediate radical laryngectomy as her only hope. About the same time, I received the book Born to Run from a friend who had shouldered most of my running woes and frustrations. I put the two together, shifted my stride, and changed my attitude. The night before the race, I dedicated all of my efforts to my mom and would run for her the next day. The race was a blast. I came in an hour earlier than anticipated and made some new friends on the trail who said I danced as much as I ran and should keep it up. So I did. The next week, I flew out to be with my mom for a 16-hour surgery, then back and forth for months of recovery and another 8-hour surgery to repair the first one, followed by more rehab and chemo. During one of those trips, my daughter and I took a run on the beach. She said, "Mom, you totally run like a fairy." I take it as a compliment because I love fairies. What she meant was, perhaps with proper training, you could learn to run more efficiently, hence greater distances at greater speed. It's very true, it just wasn't in the cards at the time. I didn't race at all last year so I could spend more time with my mom. My daughters and I witnessed as her body became weaker from the illness, her mind became stronger. She didn't complain, she just kept going like the cancer wasn't even there. Late September, I told her I was setting a new goal to run a 100-mile ultra to honor her and a fraction of the suffering she had endured. She smiled and responded, "Well, you'd better get started at that." October 12th, my mom died in my arms. So, now it's time for this fairy to get going. I've never run 100 miles, not even close, but I'm going to, and I desperately need your coaching to get there.